In this video I'm going to show you how to make a few basic bait carts, the ones that we use for cod fishing, bass fishing, etc. In our local area. It's a bit messy, but you'll get the hang of how we actually make them. Once you've got your bait plunger ready, tie a knot in the end of the mesh so that the bait doesn't come out the other end. Get your assortment of different baits that you want to use, pop them in as shown here, and then once you've got enough in, probably 6-7 centimeters of bait, put the plunger in and push it hard to the end, as shown here. Once you have sufficient bait in the tube, push the plunger down as far as it can go. You'll see the bait come out the far end. Pull a bit of the mesh off. You can either tie a knot in the end of the mesh, or as we do, we'll just twist it around and put the elastic around it pretty tight. You need quite a lot of elastic to hold the whole bait together. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't want to get the rather messy bait juices all over your hand, you can wear some thin latex gloves. We prefer to do it just with our hands, but again it is a little bit messy at times, so be warned. Once we've made two bait sticks, we basically put them in a plastic bag, roll them up, put them in a plastic food container. You don't really want to put all the bait sticks straight into a container together without being in a plastic bag, or they'll once you put it in the freezer they'll all stick together. So you're better off with a plastic bag. Put two in, as we do, and they tend not to stick together. The choice of bait is entirely down to yourself and what you're fishing for. The species that we go for, we tend to put a mixed grill in the bait cart, so that we have a chance of getting all different species. We use mussel, lugworm, squid, prawn, bit of mackerel, things like that. Again, you can do single baits if you want, but we prefer a mixed grill, as shown here. Our bait carts end up being around about 6 or 7 centimetres in length. When we're fishing, we usually fish with a polypennel system with 2 hooks. 6-7 centimetres of a bait cart is ideal for polypennels on the 2 hook system. For those who aren't sure what a polypennel rig is, we will be doing a tuition video very soon on how to build a polypennel rig from scratch. We have 2 different designs, but they're basically very similar. So if you want to stay tuned and click like on this video, subscribe to the channel. You'll see that video when it becomes available. It won't be long. You can make as many bait carts as you need. We usually make enough to last us a couple of months. It saves us doing this process, every other week. It is a little bit messy. So if you do it a couple of months worth, it's a lot more convenient. We didn't use all the bait that is shown here in this video. We made enough to fill a couple of containers for ourselves, and all the spare bait that was in those dishes, we basically finally chopped it up, put it in a large container, and then just freeze it for next time. It does last once it's frozen. It's no problem at all.